Good evening from Ireland, YouTube. Great to be live again. Here we go, day 6 of the medicinal mushroom guide. Hope that you have been enjoying this up until now, you mushroom lovers, happy and healthy folk out there that really understand the true healing power of nature. So, Cordyceps is the second most therapeutic mushroom right after reishi. Reishi is my number one mushroom love, and I'm excited to dive deep into reishi tomorrow. However, let's get started. I'm just going to share my screen and let's teach you a bit about cordyceps. Let's just share the screen. All right. Here we go. Welcome back again for another video on functional mushrooms for health, brought to you by myself, Christo. This is a guide for natural healers, guys. And just to give you information on things that exist all around us. So cordyceps mushroom, the word cordyceps is derived from the Greek word cordili, which means club, and the Latin word caput, meaning head. So translated, it's basically club head mushroom because it kind of looks like a baseball club or something like that, right? The scientific name is Cordyceps sinensis, formerly known as Cordyceps sinensis, but there are other strains like Cordyceps militaris. So there's a lot of different strains of this amazing medicinal mushroom. More common names are vegetable caterpillar, dong chong jia chow, don't know if I said that right, semitaki, caterpillar fungus, caterpillar mushroom, and champignon chenille. Now, the reason why caterpillar is a common theme here is because this mushroom actually grows through caterpillars' heads. That's pretty dark, guys. It's pretty dark. This is one of the reasons why I can't claim to be a vegan nor a vegetarian, because mushrooms themselves are more closely related to animals and meat and humans than they are plants. However, they're highly medicinal and great replacements for meat, especially the meat of these days. The way that it's farmed is just not so good for our system anymore. Now, cordyceps mushroom around the world, you can utilize it in liquid extracts, tinctures, powders, and capsules. But the mushrooms themselves, when dried, look like long brown orange fingers. Pretty weird, but pretty good in certain stores, and add it directly to soups for flavor or brew tea from the dried and powdered fungi. I personally prefer to drink a tea that contains cordyceps and reishi, so that's my own choice, and it's a really nice tea and you really feel the benefits. You can find this mushroom in tropical forests. The genus has a worldwide distribution, and most of the approximately 400 species, that's a lot, that have been described are from Asia, notably Nepal, China, Japan, Bhutan, Korea, Vietnam, and Thailand. And actually, one of Tibet's main incomes from the people in the high Tibetan mountains is actually this mushroom. So they sell this mushroom to the rest of the world, and that's one of their main incomes. So not only are you supporting your health when you buy this mushroom, but you could be supporting these types of lower end economies. Cordyceps species are particularly abundant and diverse in humid and temperate tropical forests. And as you can see here, it's growing out of some other bug, but yeah, it's a pretty dark way of growing, but still pretty cool. Now, the nutrients in cordyceps mushroom. Well, it's full of vitamins, particularly B vitamins, B1, B2, B12, and K, so it's great for your skin. But it's also got this adenosine, which we found was in a couple of other mushrooms. And adenosine is great for helping the body pass oxygen through the blood. ATB, adenosine triphosphate, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, adenosine is really an energy booster, and it just helps our overall body function. And it's got some essential amino acids in it, again, which are great for growth and repair, great for athletes. And it's full of those powerful sterols that we seem to find across the board with medicinal mushrooms, which are great for the immune system and overall health. And it's got that superoxide dismutase, which is a fantastic antioxidant that can even fight the likes of cancer and other diseases. And again, across the board, just like many other mushrooms, it's got those polysaccharides that are great for our gut flora, our second brain, which are also, thanks to them, those are what really boost our immune system. And through engaging in a diet that might have been destroying our gut flora for the past many years, well, a lot of people's immune systems have been compromised. And so we're in the situation we're in. However, we can boost all of that by returning to nature. So, just some of the benefits of cordyceps: it boosts energy, as I said, for athletes. So that has to do with that adenosine, and taking into account some of the other things that it contains. But it has long been known among athletes for the bursts of energy it can provide. It increases the amount of oxygen uptake in the body and enhances cellular energy production, thereby providing that extra push for people who need a shot of energy. It's great for the immune system, which is across the board for all medicinal mushrooms, but cordyceps specifically directly stimulate the production of natural killer cells, which are one of the body's first lines of defense against infection and illness. These immunoprotective effects help against a wide range of diseases, from cancer to the common cold and everything in between. Cordyceps are known for how good they are for the lungs, so respiratory function does get a benefit. Cordyceps is able to increase the amount of oxygen taken in by the lungs, and while this is helpful for athletes, it is also beneficial for those suffering with respiratory conditions such as asthma or chronic bronchitis. Now, for all you lovers out there, all you lovers on this lovely lockdown, I know. Well, I got good news. Cordyceps improves libido. Cordyceps impacts sexual dysfunction in men. Numerous studies have shown that men suffering from low levels of sexual energy or poor libido saw clear improvement after adding its herbal supplements to their diet. So, know what I'm saying? Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Oh, yeah. Get some cordyceps into you on your date night, and you will be in for a ride. And finally, across the board, we've got great anti-cancer potential with a lot of medicinal mushrooms, with cordyceps, a collaborative research by the National Yangming University, China, suggests that there have been direct correlations between the consumption of cordyceps sinensis and tumor size reduction. Now, guys, there are some precautions with side effects are dry mouth, nausea, and diarrhea. These effects pass quickly without intervention, so just keep that in mind. I know a couple of people that were drinking the red tea that I sell in my own business, and they were affected with this nausea, but they kept drinking it for 30 to 60 days, and now they're feeling great. But it's wise to also use this fungus carefully if you use medications for controlling symptoms of diabetes mellitus. And this is specific to people with diabetes and should be noted. This supplement may cause blood sugar levels to fall too low when combined with hypoglycemic medicines. So just bear that in mind. If you're diabetic, cordyceps might not be the mushroom for you, and you might be better off with something like reishi. It is not recommended for pregnant and breastfeeding mothers. Again, guys, always consult your doctor as well. I'm not a traditional doctor. I'm just a mushroom man, a natural medicine man. I know what mushrooms have done for me, and I'm just a research heavy guy that is passionate about these amazing organisms. But always consult your doctor. All I know is that most people that do use these mushrooms do seem to have a massive benefit. Now, it's not recommended for people suffering with autoimmune diseases such as multiple sclerosis, lupus, erythematosus, rheumatoid arthritis, or other conditions. However, I do find this a little bit strange because I know people with autoimmune diseases that have been using it and have seen a massive benefit. So I'm not so sure about this statement. However, that's what I pulled out of some of the research. However, you combine it with something like reishi, which I know is good for autoimmune diseases because it balances the immune system, and this might protect against this. So I think if we are to consume a bunch of different medicinal mushrooms and then combine that with fruit and lots of nutritious raw foods that have been grown in the wild, then you might be protected against any of these adverse conditions. Now, lastly, it may also interact with the immune system depressants such as cyclophosphamide, prednisolone, or other immune suppressant drugs. All right. But again, just do your own research. The research is all online. And I heard this great quote once: "Experience trumps knowledge." So we can do all the research we want, but until we experience it, we don't know. So, guys, always when you're going to order it, make sure you do your quality research. What to look for when ordering for yourself? Well, wild grown and sustainably cultivated is one. Two, you want it to be 100% certified organic. You want it to be tested to be free of heavy metals and radiation. Always a good thing to do when buying mushrooms online. And be aware of companies that make outrageous claims and statements like magic pill, cancer cure, and reverse aging. They're just simply not true. Okay? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm just going to check if there's any questions on YouTube. If you like this video, share with somebody else. If you found this valuable, subscribe to the channel, hitting the subscribe button below. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite mushroom is. If you don't know much about mushrooms, feel free to ask questions and I'll answer them right away. And when it comes to getting this mushroom as well, I'm affiliated with a company that do a lovely red tea that contains both reishi and cordyceps. So if you'd like to get that, reach out to me. You can just message me or leave a comment below and I'll reach out to you. But there are other sources online that you can get cordyceps, but just make sure you do your quality research and make sure you're getting it from a quality source. So I'm just going to check and see if there's any questions or any comments. No, we don't have any comments for now. So guys, thanks for watching, for whoever's watching, and I will see you tomorrow for the final video, day 7, my favorite mushroom of all, reishi mushroom. Bye guys, all the best.